All right. Shalom. I want to go ahead and start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that were well. Peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. Okay, this is just a quick lesson. This is just wisdom, moving through the spirit with wisdom. All right. And the topic of the lesson is if it's possible, if possible, be at peace with all men. Okay. Now, what is that? What is that going into? Because we understand we're here in Babylon. We have worldly people around us. We got, surrounded by wicked niggas, wicked heathen. You know what I'm saying? But hey, when you move with wisdom, man, just be at peace with all men. Because you have some people who think, when we're out in our spare time, we're out going hunting Edomites and stuff like that. We don't do that, man. Okay, the time will come when the Lord said we will become hunters. Lord willing, we'll be elect. All right, but right now we're in sheep mode. Okay, like our Lord said, I send you in the midst of wolves. I send you as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye wise as serpents and as harmless as doves. We're not out here picking fights with nobody or starting shit with nobody like that. Now, if someone lays their hand on us, then that's self-defense. But we're not out here antagonizing people, trying to start stuff with them, man. Okay. We move with wisdom and we be at peace with all men. We conduct ourselves like true men of the Lord. We're not carnal men. Okay. It's a lot. All right. Conduct ourselves like true men of the Lord. So I want to go ahead and start off with this scripture real quick. Okay. Luke 16, starting at verse 9. And I say unto you, make to yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, that when you fall, Slakia, that when you fail, that they may receive, it says they may receive you into everlasting habitations. Right, man. Okay, so it said make to yourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness. Okay, and who would that be? People who don't believe, people who are in the world, We're cool with people who are in the world. You might have an Edomite boss, and you might be cool with that Edomite boss. And the next thing you know, whatever it may be, he might give you a raise. He might spot you. If you're short on something, he might let you slide if you're a little late for work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, man. All right? Moving with wisdom, Okay? Being at peace with all men. Making ourselves friends of the mammon of unrighteousness. Now, does that mean just because they're your friend to move wickedly like them? No. All right? It just means to be at peace with all men, Because you never know when a time might come where you might need something from a worldly person. You might need help or something like that from a worldly person. But if you just, if you act like you're too great for them, I'm holier than thou, that's not gonna profit you, man, because a brother might not always be able to spot you. You might need help from a worldly person every now and then. You know what I'm saying? 1 Corinthians chapter 7, starting at verse 31. 1 Corinthians 7 and 31. It says, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Right. So we use this world. We don't abuse this world, man. So a part of us using the world is having friends of the mammon of unrighteousness, being cool with our family members and stuff like that. Because the majority of our family members are wicked. All right, but what does that mean? That we don't deal with our family members no more, man? Nah, man. Okay, we're still cool with our family. We're still cool with some of our friends who are in the world. Do we go and hang out with them every weekend and whatnot? No, man. Okay. Now, is that going off to hang out with them? If y'all not doing any folly, nah, it's not going off, but it's just not expedient neither. Because like I said, they got the mammon of unrighteousness. So their spirit, if you're not rooted, their spirit could jump on you and make you fall away. You feel me? But you got to use this world. You don't abuse it, man. All right. Hebrews chapter 12, starting at verse 14. Okay, here's the point on that right there. Hebrews 12 and 14. It says, follow peace with all men and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord. Right, man. So follow peace with all men, Even if we might get into a little argument with a little Edomite on the highways and byways, we'll curse their ass out. But guess what? We're not going to go and chase them down and stab them up or nothing like that, man. We don't get down like that, okay? A true man of the Lord handles himself spiritually. All right, now if there comes a time where you have to defend yourself, that's a different story. Shalom, Aki, shalom. But we don't get carnal, man. You know, like seeing Alizé pushing this dude off him, like, hey, that was carnal, man. You know, if the dude put his hands on him, by all means, you know, handle your business. But you know, by just put your hands on him, man, that was carnal, man. You know, we gotta live at peace with all men. Okay. Does that mean we gotta love everybody? No. You know, that just means we move wisely, man. Okay. Move wisely. You know, use this world, don't abuse it. Matthew 5, starting at verse 9, it says, and I'm going to skip around. Matthew 5 and 9, it says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High. Right, okay? And that's exactly, there you go, see, that's the spirit. Blessed are the peacemakers. I just read that. Matthew 5 and 9, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High. Right, and we bring peace through the gospel, okay? And we also bring peace through our actions, man. We don't bring guns to camp, you know? We don't bring big ass machetes and shit like that to camp. If a nigga get carnal, we don't. And let you know. Sometimes Satan be trying to hop on us, but also sometimes it be zeal. You know exactly. That's exactly what I said in the beginning of the lesson. There will be a time when we'll be hunters. Right now, matter of fact, let me get that. That's a spirit. You know, right? Like the Lord said. You know, I send you as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be Khan, Akia, Khan. I'm gonna get that too. That's beautiful. I'll start off with that first. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Okay, let me bounce off Zephaniah 3 with Songs of Solomon. Okay. Zephaniah 3 and 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right, man, because the Lord, he's coming back with the missiles, and he's coming back with them chariots. And hey, Esau's going to have to worry about a lot. All right, Leviathan spits out fire, the missiles spit out fire, the chariots going to spit out fire, and the men of the Lord, they're going to be able to control the elements too. So the men of the Lord are going to be able to shoot out fire as well. You know, hey, Esau, you got a lot coming for you, man. All right, you would rather us get carnal with you now than for us to get down on you when the Lord gives us the new bodies, Lord willing. All right, now bouncing off of Zephaniah 3, this is Songs of Solomon 8 and 4. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, that ye stir not up nor awake my love until he please. Right, and how are we going to stir up the Lord? How are we going to wake our love till he pleases? By getting carnal, you know. All right, just because we're in the truth, we know Esau's a damn devil. We know about all the shit he did to our people. What does that mean? We're gonna go round up Edomites and start sniping them out? Nah, that's carnal, man. Okay. And what did the apostle say? If this work be of men, it will not stand. But if it be the Most High, you know, you cannot overthrow it. Okay. And when we get our new bodies, and when the Lord ordains us to be hunters, hey, you're not gonna be able to overthrow us in that day, man. All right. Right now, on a carnal level, yeah, somebody could just come by the camp and wet the whole camp up. And that's also another reason why we need to be at peace with all men. You know, sometimes you will suffer for living peaceably, but what the scriptures say, happy are ye if you suffer as a Christian. You know, so there will come a time, man, when we will get ours, man. Right now, we just need to be living at peace with all men. You know, if a demon come up to the camp, we stay spiritual. We cut his ass with that spiritual sword. All right, Kanaki, I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Romans 12, starting at verse 9, I'll start at 18. Romans 12 and 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth within you, live peaceably with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. How is the Lord gonna have his vengeance repaid? Okay, what is the Most High gonna do to have his vengeance repaid? Let's go ahead and get that. Because the Most High, he's gonna use us to repay his vengeance, man. Like we read earlier, we're gonna become hunters. This is Ezekiel 25, starting at verse 14. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Okay, so the Lord, he's gonna make us. The Lord is gonna use us to get vengeance upon you devils, man. All right, but in righteousness, and you're not gonna be able to overthrow it. All right, because we're not coming carnally. We're not coming on your level. We're coming on the spiritual level. All right, and you can't fuck with us on a spiritual level, man. Romans, it's like Ezekiel 25 and 14. This is how the Lord is going to get his vengeance. This is one of the few ways the Lord is going to get his vengeance. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh of power. There you go, man. All right, the Lord is going to use us as his battle axe, man, as it says in Jeremiah 51. Let me get that real quick. So the time of vengeance will come, man. Right now, we stay spiritually, okay? Jeremiah 51 and 19, actually, I'll start at verse 20. Jeremiah 51 and 20, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break the nations in peace. Slakia, will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And with thee will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. All right, man. So we're gonna have the time when the Lord is gonna set us up, man. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and read the brother's comment. It says, for this is a thing. It says, 1 Peter 2 and 19. Okay. It says, for this is a thankworthy if a man for conscience toward the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully. Okay. Verse 20. It says, for what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults? Right. So to be buffeted means sometimes a person will strike you, you know? It says to be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently. But if when ye do well and suffer for it, and ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. Right, man. Okay. So, hey, if a nigga gets carnal with us and we stay in the spirit, that's acceptable on the side of the Lord, you know? Okay. Khan, that's right. He is making that division, man. Like the scripture say, then shall they be known who are my chosen, you know, and they shall be tried as gold in the fire. And a part of that process of us being tried as gold in the fire is a persecution, man. You know, we catch perfect persecutions. We're buffeted, you know. Niggas hate us, you know what I'm saying? But we still remain spiritual. Let me get that scripture real quick, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 4. Starting at verse 11, it says, even unto this present hour, we both hunger and thirst and are naked and are buffeted and have no certain dwelling place. Right. You go into that word buffeted, it means to like be stricken, you know, like someone put their hands on you. Okay. And that's happened to plenty of brothers. Brothers have had guns pulled out on them, man. Okay. But guess what? We go what the scriptures say. And also a part of that is agreeing with thine adversary, man. You mean to tell me a lot of brothers in this truth haven't been pulled over by cops? But you don't see them brothers going to jail. They might get a ticket or whatever, but they ain't getting shot. They ain't going to jail. They ain't being detained or nothing like that, man. Because what? We're going by what the scriptures say. Living at peace with all men and agreeing with our adversaries, man. All right? Our adversary isn't just Esau. You know, some of our family members may be demons, okay? Like a brother. I know a brother, his family member pulled out a gun on him, man. You know? Now imagine if he didn't agree with his adversary, man. Living at peace with all men. Nigga probably would have shot him, you know? Because you got demons on you. Have to have some demons on you to pull a gun out on somebody for cutting you with the word, man. You know. But mainly that's talking about what Esau. Agreeing with your adversaries mainly is talking about Esau. Okay. It says, and labor, 1 Corinthians 4 and 12, and labor working with our own hands, being reviled, we bless, being persecuted, we suffer it. Being defamed, we entreat, we are made as the filth of the world, and are the offscourging of all things unto this day. I write not these things to shame you, but as my beloved sons, I warn you. Right, man. Okay. Salakia. All right. Going back to Matthew 5 and 9. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called as children of the Most High. Verse 46. Matthew 5 and 46. For if you love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? Right, man. And if you salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Right. So, hey, we be chilling, man. All right. We stay in the spirit. We know a lot of you people are going to die. We know the Lord's going to deal with a lot of you niggas, man. But are we avenging ourselves? No. Okay. Paul said, I believe we got it earlier. Avenge not yourselves, brethren, you know, and give place unto wrath. You know what I'm saying? Right. Khan, Job 30, 36 and 18. Because there is wrath, beware lest he take thee away with his stroke, then a great ransom cannot deliver thee. Khan, you know. 1 Timothy 3 and 3, not given to wine, nor striker, not greedy, of filthy lucre, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous. Right, man? All right? Yeah. Okay. Like if a nigga come up like Alizé, man, you know, he got out of character with that. You know what I'm saying? If the dude put his hand on him, I get it, but he didn't put his hand on him. He may have got in his face, you know, and you could have, you know, but he shoved his ass, man. Hey, you trying to start something after that, you know? And then Sakari jumped there. They jumped him, man, you know? But ultimately, everything is through the Lord's will, you know? And the Lord is just using that nigga as an example. But, hey, we got to stay spiritual, man. There will come a time when the Lord said he'll lift up a standard against our enemies, man, you know? And there will be a time when we will become hunters of the Lord. Right now, we're fishermen, okay? A fisherman isn't all strapped up, nothing like that. Fisherman chilling. He got his little fisherman hat on. He's reeling it in. He chilling, man. Probably sipping a brew or whatever. You know, he chilling, man. Okay? Like when like when Peter took the sword and chopped the dude's ear off when they were trying to get Yahushua. Peter said, Salakia, the Lord said to Peter, you know, put away your sword, for he that liveth by the sword shall die by the sword, man. And we don't live by the sword. We live by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. And whether the Lord wanted to deliver us in our enemies' hands or not, then that's the Lord's will, man. Okay. We got to take it cheerfully, man. You know, and sometimes, you know, them spirits be hopping on brothers and, you know, brothers get a little bit carnal. I could say for myself, first and foremost, you know, but at the same time, you just got to remain in the spirit. And if it be possible, be at peace with all men, you know. But that's really it on that right there. I want to go ahead and give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that were well, peace and blessing to the elect of Israel. Shalom, Makim, endure, be at peace with all men. You know, be wise, man. We know we're living around devils, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, so don't put yourself in a predicament that it'll be hard to get out, you know. And sometimes the Lord will make you go through that just to make sure that you're being wise, man. You know, not as fools, but as wise, you know. And be wise as serpents and as harmless as doves, man. Okay? When you're going out there antagonizing niggas and shit like that, that's not being harmless as a dove, man. You know? Like I said earlier, if a nigga put his hands on you and you give yourself self-defense, I can understand that. But don't be out here trying to start shit with niggas, man. Because that's not what a true man of the Lord does. And a lot of times, if you're really in the spirit, like the scripture says, shun profane and vain babblings, roughly paraphrasing. So if a nigga talking shit, all right, man, beat it, you know, go up the street, man, you know. Follow, look at the ways how the elders carry themselves, man, you know. But Khan, Aki Khan, Yabashim Al Shai Brakatham, to the sincere Akim, Wa Akwa, call Laim Laya How Bashim Al Shai Bashim Brakakodash, Shalom.